103.2 Preston FM.
Your community.
Your radio.
This is a wonderful afternoon down on the Flag Market for committing the Preston Guild time capsule. But I've bumped into Russell Hogarth, who is a member of the Creative Communities Group, which has sprung out of Preston Guild. Just tell us how your organisation was born.
Well, good grief. Rod Dibble-Marshall and I, we were together at UCLan, he as Pro Vice Chancellor and me as an Honorary Fellow and Community Engagement Ambassador. And we sat on the University Preston Guild Committee. And it was a mixture of university staff, students and community partners. And for a couple of years we planned the whole Guild week. But we soon realised, Rod and I, that this was something that should carry on. So out of the ashes of the Preston UCLan Guild Committee came the Creative Communities Group, which is a mixture of university staff, students and community partners. But it's now grown into a pan-university network, both nationally and internationally. And it's a model of best practice for university and community partners. And community members are working with us at the university and other universities. Rod has the CCG at Derby, I run it at UCLan, we've got Huddersfield, Leeds. We're now negotiating with people in Europe and throughout the USA. And it is a way of connecting communities and universities together.
So this is not just a Preston project, you were saying there, but it started in Preston, and you mentioned from the ashes it's almost like a phoenix which has risen and is flying over the whole country.
It is flying over the whole country. At the moment we've got 99 members signed up on the site.
Yep.
We've got 200 globally. Some for reasons of their own would rather not be on the website because it's obviously optional. But by tonight our 100th member's from Las Vegas, who's a musician and he's trying to connect with universities in the USA, and he's doing it through us in the UK, which is amazing.
So the people of Preston perhaps take UCLan for granted, don't they? It's been here for so many years, it started as a polytechnic, yet the links between UCLan and the community still are there to be developed and fostered.
Well, what's unique for me, I'm a community member, I'm not a member of staff. The university very kindly gave me an honorary fellowship for my community and voluntary work. I have an office in the Lancashire Business School, and my committee is made up of graduate and postgraduate students. It's made up of senior staff and directorate. Lynn Livesey, Pro Vice Chancellor, is my directorate lead on the CCG, and it's open to the community. My office is full of community members and university members side by side, which is wonderful.
So do you have links also with the Guild Link charity?
We do. The Guild Murphy 2012, Carl is one of our members. Right. We've got obviously Rod himself, who's the chair. He's a member of the CCG, and we support a lot of the community events in the city. As you'll notice with the flyer that you're holding, it does say empowering people for positive change through volunteering and community engagement. And that's what we're doing. A lot of people are finding now their strengths and their interests and passion through getting involved in voluntary projects, and it's leading to employment for some people.
And you can facilitate things that as individuals they won't be able to achieve.
If a community group want to use the university for a cinema evening or a production with theatres, with lecture theatres, and I'm an executive committee member for the National Forum for Health and Wellbeing, and we hold the annual Health Mellors, and we have one in the Guild Hall every year. In 2015 it comes to UCLan, and it's actually going to be held on a Saturday, open to the community, free. So the Health Mellor are coming to the university and they are community members.
So the community of Preston should not feel shy at knocking on the door of UCLan and asking for help.
Well, if they come to my office, if they contact me, they're certainly welcome. And the university embraced this. You know, we've always been open to the community, but people didn't know how to get in. Now they do.
So this is the route to come to access the help and the
By
support.
embedding a community member in the very heart of the university is unique to UCLan. We started it, and it's now being copied throughout the UK.
Now I've heard of something called asset-based community development, where you look for the positives on the very ground level, and that's what you're doing here in Preston.
Well, you mentioned an organisation very dear to my heart. I'm a director of Reading the World, RTW, which is an asset-based organisation, and it's turning community members into creative writers. And the late Joan Behar started that. She was a creative writer from New York, and that is an organisation that's growing and growing, now in its fourth year.
So I think the message for me, as a teacher who now is a creative freelance media person, I should be joining you, shouldn't I?
Well, you're welcome to join. It's a free membership. Anybody can sign up. Just contact the organisation, and I've no doubt you'll read some contact details out later.
Yep. I shall put those on my show.
Thank you.
on Wednesday evening, 6:30.
Pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
You're listening to the Chat City interviews on 103.2 Preston FM.